What is up, YouTube? What is going on? It is your boy, Guided Lion, and yeah, this is a special edition because Lion's Thoughts won't be back until November 8th. So, um, for that part of Lion's Thoughts, you guys won't be getting it until November 8th. We're trying to make it into a Lion's Thoughts podcast, a live podcast, so you guys can actually hear it live and be able to ask questions, chime in, stuff like that. So today, this is a special edition of um, Lion's Thoughts, and this is the story of how I've started from the bottom, got to a point, went back to the bottom, took a little hiatus, and now here we are. But this icon is significant. This icon here, it is very, very significant. And before we start going into the details of this, thank you guys for coming in, first of all. And for those who drop a like, thank you very much. And for the 240 plus supporters, thank you very much for supporting the Guided Lion channel. And thank you for supporting Guided Eagle. And once Lion's Thoughts is done, I will be taking the helm of, since we will be done for now, but come back on November 8th. Yeah, we are going to do a lot of gameplays. Some of them may be me just doing commentary and he's just playing, or it depends. And we'll try to work in a couple of streams here and there. So with that said, let's get into the video. So where should we begin? Let's go to the beginning then, I guess. And that's a stupid question to ask. Where should you begin? Then you say you go to the beginning. Well, here's the story. I first started YouTube. As I would like to say, roughly around 2014. Yeah, I didn't know anybody then. When I first started YouTube, I was enthusiastic because I never done it before. It was something new to me. So when I got a PlayStation 4 in 2014, and then I went and got my nephew a PlayStation 4, and I was like, hey, I told my friend, I said, hey, what's this live stream thing? Because I didn't know anything about PS4 at the time. And, it was like, oh, you hit the share button, you can do this, you can do that, and you can record, and yada, yada, yada. So it was all new to me. So here I am live streaming. Here I am doing recordings, and the videos are just kind of choppy a little bit. I didn't know nothing about editing. And Eagle was way far across the map. So I was like, I guess YouTube will edit it for me. Little did I know that's not the case. There was a lot of things that you had to do. So I had got 15 supporters. I was streaming Warframe, which you see some of it on the channel. Every little now and then, little blips of it. I started streaming Warframe, and I said to myself, this is not a bad game, and I got used to it, and I liked it and stuff like that. And this is before they had all this extra stuff you can do now. This is back when you could stay in this place called the Void and get all your stuff that you wanted, all your primes and all your Warframes and stuff like that, everything. Well, my channel name was Lions Roar 31, and that's my PSN name. I still have a PSN, yes. Even though I don't have a PlayStation 4, I still own a PlayStation 3. I do have my PSN, it's Lions Roar 31. That was my YouTube channel. Sadly to say, I had 60 videos of Warframe, 20 videos of Loadout, 10 videos of Neverwinter, and I was making these out of series, like Warframe, The Epic Adventure, that was one of them. And trust me, we're getting all of those old videos ready for our Patreon. So I decided, I'm not feeling this. So the next day I went to work. I came back, and I had took out my PlayStation hard drive because I put it away because I wanted to put in a 1 terabyte, and I went out and bought a 2 terabyte instead. And I came back, and the smartest thing I ever did was take that hard drive out with all my account, and my PlayStation 4 was gone. So I guess that was the end of streaming, right? Nah, it wasn't the end, because I went on my channel, I took down all the videos, I put them on an external hard drive, and I put them, in my online storage, not knowing what I was gonna do. So I said, I'm gonna change the name. I don't like it. I had the longest name ever. It was called Through the Eyes of a Lion, and spelled the punctual way, THROUGH, through, not THRO or THREW, the whole word. And I remember just being a spectator, and I remember this guy named Never Surrender, and I got to him, and he was small. He shot up so quick. Friday the 13th, it just was hitting everybody's airwaves. And I said, because I didn't meet Mr. Big Worm then. I didn't meet Naomi Hunter. I didn't meet Katie and all of them yet. I met him. One day we did a raid. I said, what's this raid? And I had some goofy looking picture at the time. I didn't have this guy. We did a raid, and I met Ghost Recon 11A, which is now I think is Unmasked Joker. Anyway, we became friends, and I stuck around with him, and he had an awesome channel, and he was way more than I was at the time. I think he was like 141, 151, somewhere around there. Anyway, so he kept saying my name, and I said, that's too long, that's too long. So I started back streaming again. And I said, Lion Gamer would be better. But I didn't have this icon yet. So I got an email. Hey man, I follow your channel. I think what you're doing is cool. Let me send you something that fits your name. And here comes this guy. The good old lion in a gaming chair with a controller in his hand. This was the start of, and this was the rise of that channel, the Lion Gamer channel. That was the rise of it. Now, this was during the time where YouTube was so volatile that everybody was just trying to take each other out, take your channel down, mess your content up, blame people for things they never did. You know what I'm saying? Then one person would get on stream and be like, I don't like this person. Another person would get on their stream like, I don't like her. And then it would be a war, right? I call it the stream wars. That's what I call it. So I had stumbled upon a YouTuber, but because of the respect that I have for him, I will not say the person's name. And in that channel, I met Mr. Big Worm. I met Naomi Hunter. My favorite one of my other favorites, Tartan Snowflake. And Beautiful X Shadow, which she's an awesome friend actually. And I've met them, and then I started following them. So then I got this idea. I started looking around YouTube, and I said, "There's too much of this going on." And at the time, it was just Friday. It was Friday the 13th was popular. It wasn't Warfare. It was Friday the 13th. And I think it was Dead by Daylight, and it was heavy popular at the time. This is before all the DLC, and it was Friday the 13th was before the lawsuit. It was hitting the stride. So I said, I'm gonna stream retro games. I have a whole lot of them. So my first stream of retro gaming, I think I had shot up to 100 supporters. Then I met Rant Jams, which is also a very good person. I met Rant Jams, and he started showcasing my stuff and everything that I did, and he remembers these games that I play on my channel that he used to play, and then he's like, I like this channel. This channel is gonna be something good. So what else did I did? As soon as I got to 400, I was so happy. I was like, ah. But then after that, you get to a certain part where you get to 400, and you're like, does these numbers really matter? Because on the real note, how many people actually watch somebody that has 1,000 supporters? You may get 20 to 30 and maybe 15 at the max. The more higher you are, the smaller the audience is. And I remember watching Mr. Big Worm, and I said, hey man, great channel. I like what you got going on. That's when I met CM and Mr. J and, Katie. And then later on, I met Anna and the rest of everybody else. And it was just, and that community, Mr. Big Worm's community is amazing, amazing. And as I started shooting up, I remember I was shooting up, going, and not talking about shooting up drugs, I was shooting up in the ranks. So don't take that in any type of context of that. I was shooting up in the ranks. I was going higher. Drama streams were still happening, and there's some people that will remain nameless, but drama streams was happening, and I felt that my channel was going in the right direction. So now I was like, okay, maybe some videos I do can help somebody. So I started doing vlogs. Now the problem with doing a vlog is you can get people in your stream. But what I noticed is as I started climbing higher on the bar, not paying attention to the numbers now, just putting out the content, I started noticing that people started leaving. Because I would do vlogs, I would do support streams, you know what I'm saying? Right after Rant Jams, I would go live, and people would come and support each other. And there's one guy I never forget, and say as much as you want about the person. I don't know them from Adam. I don't know them very well. I'm not saying that they're this and they're that, because I've seen a video where they said this guy was a bully, but I never seen it. And I can pretty much read people really well with the transparent trucker or Triple T. He left YouTube, but at the time, he was the fast and growing man. Triple T did his support stream right after I did, or I did mine, or he would do his, then after his, because it would be Rant Jams, Triple T, me, right? That was the lineup, and then after that it would be, or if it wasn't me and I took a break, it would be Naomi Hunter, the girl that I call my sis, the one that's like a sis to me, like thick as thieves type of person. And then we went to really good streams like Beautiful X Shadow, even though she'll tell me, no, I wasn't that great. Yeah, whatever. And Mr. Big Worm, and then I met other people out of that whole situation. So that was a great time, but still it was a lot of drama. And then it was different sides trying to get me involved because I was the type of guy that'll help you, you know. And this guy, this icon right here, the lion with the controller in his hand, the gaming controller, sitting in a comfortable seat. This icon is responsible for a lot of things, especially when my channel was up. We helped people, and what I did, and my community did. You know, I had a guy come in my stream, and he was in the dumps, and he was thinking of killing himself, and I was like, don't do that. And this was actually serious because I actually got the guy's number, and out of the good grace of my heart, and doing exactly, because I'm a firm believer in God, doing what God tells you to do, I said, you know what? Let me call him. So when I gave him a call, it made his day, because he didn't think that I would call him. He was a big supporter of mine up until a point. And we talked a lot of times, all the time, and stuff like that. And we talked about things, and, you know, when he was streaming about his business, I tell him, don't do that because you don't want people to use it against you, which a lot of people did. And I said, nah, don't do that. You got an issue? Contact me. I don't care what time it is. Sometimes he call me at 2 in the morning. I'm still up. Hey, man, what's going on? What's going on, brother? I hope you're having a great day. Before I went to work, hey, man, what's good? It is up until he had some type of, I don't know, I couldn't say a God complex. I'd say something happened or something went wrong, and everything that I helped him with just went out the window. So it was like, if you look at it, this icon right here was built on helping people and doing gaming. And if my videos helped the person, then that was great. But then a lot of people started taking advantage. So now I'm rising up. One day in the stream, I was off from work. I was in the library, and I was watching Rant Jams Live. This is when it was Rant Jams Live, right? And if you look on Rant Jams' channel where it says the greatest stream of all time, and it looks like he's in a toilet, if you look at where it says, when he does the song intro song, and it says he sings one verse, and then you see Simba roaring, and it says Lion Gamer. Yeah, that's me. Because I'm the only one with this icon. Because I have another platform. I'll say it. I got Twitch too, and that icon is on the Twitch, and it's been there since I've been on YouTube. So now, that one stream where, because there was a couple of times, and I gotta say this. Thanks to Think Gear, he's a YouTuber. I don't know if he does videos anymore on YouTube, but he's pretty big now. But thanks to Think Gear, right? And Rant Jams Live, those two, and then Mr. Big Worm, and all the rest of them that I've mentioned, those people were responsible for me reaching to 1K. I had a huge Discord. I mean, I had 50 people in there. But everybody was so drama, acting like kids. I couldn't just deal with it no more. Everybody was just pain in the butt. Pain in the butt. You ever see how a daycare worker try to get a hold of rambunctious kids? Yeah, that's the problem. It was all rambunctious. I was like, nah, I can't do this. This is too much. Everybody's grown here. Hey, they're messing with me, they're doing this, they're doing that, and they're doing... I don't want to hear all that. We're all about positivity here. So they was drowning the positivity out. The people were doing whatever they wanted. And they're entitled to that because they're all grown adults. But when you put yourself into the server, like Discord or anything, and we had set up rules and stuff like that, and everything like that, nobody was following those. So what happens? I hit 1K. I'll never forget it. It was on a Thursday afternoon. Actually, it was a Thursday morning because he streamed only in the mornings. It was a Thursday morning. And I was at 976, I think, or 986. So I basically needed 14 people, and it went over 1K. And he had a counter, and then we went on 1K on his stream. I was like, oh, this is so awesome. So I made a quick stream about it and thank you guys for getting me to 1K. I appreciate this. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't be here, because without you, there ain't no channel. So now everybody now has basically congratulated me. I got like 50 comments, comments and like 40 likes. It was the highest likes I ever had. And I'm like, I'm on cloud 9 because I accomplished something. Not because of the numbers, because I accomplished what I was trying to accomplish when I set out to do YouTube, was to see how far I can take it. So here I am putting out more content, doing 8-hour streams, doing 7-hour stream, 5-hour stream, 1-hour streams, walk and talk, vlogging, retro gaming, and I had hundreds of videos. But I noticed that my view count was low. And I said, okay. Now here goes the decline. The decline was, I was burning myself out. I was doing merchandise for other people. I was doing my merch. Now, granted everybody, and I repeat, everybody was like, no, we don't want your merch. You better go to Teespring and do all this. And I said, but if I have the material here, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? And God bless Naomi, Hunter's Heart. She bought 3 shirts from me, 1 for her daughter and 2 for her. And I signed all 3. God bless her for that. And then I noticed people stopped coming in. I was streaming when nobody's on. Nobody came in. It's like, Lion Gamer's on. Okay. Forget it. Let's go somewhere else. Let's not even drop. And these are people that are supported to you. So now what do? I kept on going. Shrug it off. So I said, you know what? This is starting to become a struggle. Here's what's going to happen. I'm going to need to delete the channel. And I confided in a lot of friends, and they said, nah, just keep it or leave it up or whatever. And I was on the fence, and I talked to Eagle. And Eagle said, look, if you're not feeling it, because I know you, get rid of the channel. So I said, okay, I'll let you know. So it was I think it was fall night. I was in, like I said, respect for this person, because I will never say their name. I was in that channel, and I said, I was making some, jokes, because I could tell the person was tense. So I was trying to make some jokes to make him laugh. He laughed a little bit. So then I noticed something. He said, chill out, bro. I went to type something and I knew I couldn't type it. I said, that's kind of childish. You could have just said to me, hey, man, I don't like that. You're just going a little too far. And had that person had said it to me, because we're all adults here, I'm a reasonable guy. And this is why I say this is the fall of the Lion Gamer channel. I was a reasonable guy. You just could have said something to me. So after that, that's the straw that broke the camel's back. I said, dang, I helped a lot of people. I helped people not kill themselves. I've helped people not quit the channels. I had helped encourage people and inspired them to do well. And what did that got me? People that were ungrateful, except for the people that I mentioned. So I needed a break and a hiatus, and I needed one quick. I said, man, if I leave this channel up here, because this channel's already tarnished, because it was already tarnished with all the crap that was going on. I said, you know what? I'm gonna have to do something. So I talked to Eagle, and Eagle said, well, if you delete the channel, what you going to do with the email? I said, I don't know yet. He said, well, when you think about it, let me know. So December 12th was the date. I end up closing out early on December 7th. That same day that I got timed out for no reason. Now I'm your mod and you time me out. Because I modded for a lot of people. You know, I had to beat your feet. That's mine. I had a shirt saying, Lion Gamer says trolls can beat their feet. And I had a Running Man on it. Which you can also get to actual beat your feet leggings now. So now, I close out my channel, and I emailed one of my really good friends that I've known for a while that has a YouTube channel. Explained to them what happened. So now, I went into Eagle's channel. So I looked at him and said, look, you can take my email and get rid of that old one, and we can do that. So he said, fine. So he put his name on the old Lion Gamer channel, and we had changed it to Bald Eagle. So everything that I was on or I was doing, he done. So we was watching that stream, and he cussed me out and stuff like that, and tell me to get my A double snakes in here and all that stuff. And Eagle was reading the chat, and he gets infuriated when somebody does that to me. So, and I told him chill. So, bless her heart, I won't mention who it was, but she told him, Lion Gamer closed out his channel today. He said, what? Because he was like, my goal was not to make you an enemy, but you just kept going. Like, when can you stop? Like, okay, if it's something's bothering, and this is what I always thought, if something's bothering you, why don't you say something about it? This is what this platform is for. You got a voice. I never got that chance to explain why. It just went that way and then died out. And I said, okay, man, alright. I'm done with this. So I went to Twitch for a while. I liked it, kind of, sort of. But to hear someone say to you, or say about you, my goal wasn't to make him an enemy. Listen, I don't sweat the small stuff. I don't. But the most important thing was that when you do stuff like that, if you time somebody out, and this is my thing, it says I got timed out at that period, because this was before Guided Lion, way before. When you time somebody out, make sure you have a good reason for it, and make sure that you can say, listen, tell them, listen, man, I was thinking about timing you out, but here's the thing, I think it's going a little too far. Okay, man, my bad, my fault. It's all good. But it didn't happen that way, because I didn't get an opportunity for that. So I was like, you know what? Close the channel. So when I closed it out, he felt kind of somber about it. It's too late. Like my mama said, you can't go on shoulda, coulda, wouldas now, can you? So all that work we did, helping people, all that stuff, everything, videos that I still have, that whole channel down the drain, was too much. It's like I disappeared like a shadow. So all the other people are now trying to figure out what happened to my channel. He's gone. Yeah, I'm gone. I need a mental heal. A mental heal. I didn't even go on Discord that much. I deleted the Discord, kicked out everybody that I needed to, kept the ones that were cool with me. That's about right. So I started posting up Twitch videos. Nobody came there to watch those. It is what it is. I didn't care. I stopped doing Twitch after that. So, meanwhile, Lion Gamer was alive on Twitch, but he's dead on YouTube. So this icon here was responsible for a lot of good stuff. And besides, I started YouTube October 12th, 2014. October 12th. That's when I started the first time. That's when I first started YouTube. And for one time only, I might just use this icon one time. Maybe. In one of my uploads. Besides this one. So maybe second time. So now we leave this chapter. And this chapter is just to let you guys know that even though this icon is not gonna be there anymore, and Lion Gamer is dead and gone, put on a shelf, I'm the same person, just a little different. Because now, and then excuse the black screen for a second, because now this is what you're dealing with now. You see that? That's what you're dealing with. And there's a real reason behind this guided. And for you guys to understand, because Lion Gamer was not guided. He wasn't guided Lion Gamer. He was just Lion Gamer. Just a guy just trying to have fun. Just a channel trying to have fun and help people. But Guided Lion is totally different. I use what I learned my first few stints of YouTube, to do to know what not to do. To do everything differently from the first time. True talk. And to make sure that I don't repeat, so that this channel doesn't decline. And like I said, this is the last time. And we'll push this until the wheels fall off. And when the wheels fall off, just like how that channel and that video that actually Eagle made for me, and that was the first time he ever edited anything for me, where the lions are at the end, the lions are running in the sunset, and the music was Casket Club, Soul Surfing, and it fit that too, because we was gonna do a live animation for the farewell for Lion Gamer, and a lot of people did a farewell video for that channel, and it was pretty decent, but the people that I kept as friends, that were great supporters, I still have them. And all those people that were supported to me, that didn't give a darn, they're at 4, 5, and 6K, but they don't remember nothing. That's why when I did that stream, never forget who you are, because Lion Gamer is Guided Lion. We're all one and the same. Just Guided Lion is a little different. See, I'm guided to the path going forward. That's why it's Guided Lion. Because I'm guided to my goal. Lion Gamer was a rookie. And Guided Lion is a veteran now. let me give you guys a little word of advice, though, and that you hear the story of the rise and the decline of Lion Gamer and the beginning of Guided Lion, because when I came back, and this is just to sum this up, is when I came back, I was asked to come back by Guided Eagle. He said, listen, I haven't seen you done this. Let me try this. Let's try this. I'll be your editor. Don't worry about it. You helped me on my channel a lot. I'm going to take time off on my channel for a while and help you out. I said, fine. All right, for you, I'll do it. You know? And that's when he made that song. Not song, but he made the video, The Return. Because I was getting people ready for something different. Lion Thoughts is new. I never had a Lion's Thoughts on Lion Gamer. My thoughts of what I think about things, how I think that the world works, how I see things through my eyes. See, that's all that is. And if anything I say can encourage you to move forward, I'm happy. I've done my job. See, when I came back to YouTube, I was in a better place, like as far as like what I wanted to do, how I wanted to set my stuff, how I wanted this to be done, how I wanted this to be done, how this, because it took some planning. Yeah, I'm a retro game. I'm going to do retro games till the cows come home. But there won't be no more support streams. Because that's all people do is support for support, but they don't really support. You get what I'm saying? There'd be no more walking the street streams and streaming. None of that. Not anymore. Now, I don't mind helping you if you have an issue and you need somebody to talk to. But there's no more of the sticking your neck out, because people take advantage of that. All the stuff that I just told you, people take advantage of. Let me just say this to you guys, and this is the thing I noticed also. When I made the transition to be Guided Lion, and I didn't have this icon. I had a lion with the sword and the shield. Because everybody thought I was Guided Eagle, and I'm not. He's a separate person. He's my little brother. But how funny it is that after I came back and I stuck in some streams and stuff, I said hi to some people that I know and stuff like that. Everybody was like, you've been gone for a year. What happened? And I say, don't worry about it. My point is that I needed that break from Lion Gamer. Separate that. Put it in a box and put it on the shelf. And come up with something better. And I came up with Guided Lion. And to me, Guided Lion is a better channel than what the old channel used to be. And when I started streaming, I was streaming on my brother's channel and stuff like that, and helping him out. And then once I decided to return back, the first game I did was Battletoads, and you guys can see that all on my channel. And now Lion's Thoughts is a new series, and then we're gonna have the the Guided Lion Show, which is gonna be a podcast, a live podcast. And there's things that I wanted to do now that I didn't get a chance to do. So this journey to YouTube, because this is about a YouTube journey, this is where it's at now. This is where I take the bull now by the horns and slowly grow like how I was. Because I don't want to shoot it so quick and then I crash again. I want to slowly grow, take my time, and put my content out so that you guys can enjoy it. Mr. Big Worm taught me that. Because remember, I was a novice when I was Lion Gamer. When I was that lion in the gaming chair. When I was this guy. When I was him. When I was this guy. That lion in the gaming chair. This naive streamer. Kinda, sort of. Who used to beat down trolls. And tell them to beat their feet. Nowadays, I still do beat your feet. But I'm a little bit more reserved now. And I remember this, just a sidebar. I remember this person. I won't say her name either. Full of drama. But I remember this person. She used to stream drama all the time. That's how she shot up so quick and stuff like that. And I remember she said my saying, whether you're gonna beat down trolls or not. And I told her, I said, you stealing people's sayings now? This is what you want to do? And I said, she had people in there that's crazy and weird. And I'm like, okay. And I tell somebody to relax and chill. And she said, don't tell them to relax. And I was like, okay. So I stopped supporting her a long time ago. And the funny thing, how they say, the past has a way of rearing its ugly head. So now, through it all, this channel that I have now, the Guided Lion channel, I want it to be better than what the Lion Gamer channel was. 10 times better. I'm still that guy you can ask a question to. If I can help you, I can. If I can't, I'm sorry. I'll try. But with this channel here, I've got a whole bunch of stuff threatened to be exposed. Go ahead. What you gonna expose me on, bro? I've had people say that I'm gonna expose you. Go ahead. I don't care. Do what you gotta do. That's my attitude, because outside of YouTube is life. And I don't see them, so I don't care. And that's how I was with that channel. I've had that. I've had somebody become an imposter in me in three different streams. But the funny thing is that when they say, "Oh, I changed my icon," I would pop up and say, "So I changed my icon." I had that type of thing going on. So this channel that was yesteryear, this Lion Gamer channel, is no more. And as much as I love this picture with the lion with the gaming chair, it will never be my avatar again. But it was some good stuff. And it was a good run when it first started. Never again will this lion, unless I deem it fit, will set foot on another picture other than today. This has been Guided Lion, and this is my story from when I started from YouTube. The rise and the fall of Lion Gamer, the uprise of Guided Lion, and just hope you guys enjoy. This has been a special edition of Lion's Thoughts. Lion's Thoughts will return November 8th. So you guys will wait for part 8. That is going to be something really, really important. And also soon we will have the guided lion podcast show, the live stream. So yeah, that's coming soon. And if you guys are interested in some merch for the channel, on the channel banner, there's a link. You can click the link and go right to the Guided Dynasty store. Soon I'll have the Discord link up so you guys can join our Discord. And one more thing. Stay humble. Keep moving forward. Never let somebody tell you that you can't do something. Don't be bullied. Stand up for what you believe in. And my most important one is, always remember that the world is a jungle. You either fight and dominate or run and evaporate. Until next time, people, thank you for watching this video. Laters.